Alrighty, so let's get the party started. Got all our tools here. Today, I'm just so lost. I don't know where we are, what we're doing anymore. There's just so many things coming through. But I want to go back to issue 41, and we're gonna build, because I've not built this before, the Chronomancer. It's my first Chronomancer I've put together, so we'll be putting it together. Together. Yeah, let's see. I got some dry fit the orb. Yeah. Want to dry fit that, make sure it looks right. The staff, in order to glue the staff in place, you get it behind the tendril, the glues to the staff, and then in front of the tendril on the ground. So you got to weave it in and out. I appreciate that they wrote that, because I probably wouldn't have done that. Would have gotten really, yeah, so there you go. So you look at the pictures. I've said that before. You got to look at the pictures to make sure that you know what you're doing. And yeah, when you glue them in, which we'll be using Mr. Gorilla here, when you glue them to the base so you can pop them off the base easy. And clipper safety, glue safety, looks pretty easy. Put them together, add the front back. Yeah, this is like every Necron. They've always got those spines. And glue, plink, plink, plunk onto the staff. Yeah, pretty simple. There's extra components. Okay, important. This is the multiple look kind of thing. Oh, so you can have the Aeon Stave or the Entropic Lance. Shows you how to assemble the model of the Entropic Lance instead. So, well, good golly. You know what that means? That means we're going to have to get out the good book. I mean, the heads are just different heads. You got that look, and just a different version of the Chronomatron. So it's still the same thing, it's just a different look. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, okay. So that's, it's a completely different staff. Okay. Did not know. So that's the one staff, that's the other staff. The other staff, you got to put the little ball together, and they say you watch out about the ball so that it goes together right. Yeah, they've got nubs and divots in there. Okay, so but there's the heads. Wow. They went crazy on the different heads. It's going to be tough to figure out which one-eyed thing with a beard thing to put on. Alright, where's the hand? Oh, okay. I think I got it. Yeah, so one, like the box is open, and the other, the box is closed. No big deal. It's the same thing, so. Alright, so yeah, there's the sprues. Where's the good book? Necron Chronomancer. Okay. So yeah, the Aeon Stave is what's shown in the build guide, and the Entropic Lance is the other option. And I don't do too much with gluing like hands, or not gluing hands, but like magnetizing hands. I'm not too down with that. But if you do, hey, good on you. So they're same range. So one's Assault 1, one's Assault D3, which I hate those. Lance is much stronger, much deadlier. D3 plus 2, so that's 4 to 6 damage. That's big. I wonder how many points. Okay, because I think the mono Aeon Stave can be replaced with one intro. Yeah, so this is generic. It's a D3 blast. Each time it's oh wow! Each time an attack has made this weapon invulnerable, saving throws cannot be taken against that attack. Well, it's AP2. which, you know, Marine is 3 up. So yeah, I don't know. I like this Entropic Lance. I mean, it's just always 1, but you're doing 4 damage. All right, give me a minute. Okay, so I found it in the little app thing that you can download. It's 10 points. I cannot find it. I'm telling you, it's not in the book. I'm so glad when they move to this next edition. There won't be any of these stupid power things. Yeah, and my goodness, that is like the 10 points you should probably always take. Where do you go now? There he is. So like, because that was shooting. I forgot. It was like, duh, that's shooting. So you could be doing 4 damage shooting. I know you just get 1, but you probably just get 1 here too if you're like me. And the Aeon Stave, so it's, you know, user strength. This has got still the same AP. I mean, -3 is nice, and it does 3 damage. Okay, Chronomancer. Yeah, he's 80 points. So I mean, 90 points, and you can be doing like 3 damage in melee. I mean, 1 attack, but I don't know. You know, it's up to you. It's your guy. So let's put them together, shall we? 1 and 2. And 3, 4, 5. So shouldn't be too hard. Get your little trusty clippers, position them that flat up against the model. I'm sure this is 1 or 2. What is it? This is 1. Oh, be careful. You don't want to cut like that if you can. Let's see. I'm going to grab the big guys. And what I'm going to do is like come up a little bit and see. I didn't get close at all. I took it up, way up there. So now, after it's completely off the sprue, I'll be able to go in with my little clippers and get in nice and close. See, because this piece, man, it's massive. So you don't really want to try to cut this way, because you could cut into the actual shoulder blade. And so you can cut like a little piece off here, little piece off here, there. And just be careful. So just go ahead and attack this piece real quick. We can really get in there and take a look, see. Yeah, before we glue them together. And see, told you about this, right? It can really help get some of the dust and flaky stuff off. Sorry about the little tune in the background there. It's wash day here at the Necron compound. And yeah, it's looking good. See that we had it under his arm here. We can come back after we glue him down. We'll probably want to get this at least cleaned up a little bit, because we don't want a piece of that hanging over and interfering with the other side when we try to glue it down. It'll leave a gap. So tendril here, tendril there. Just be careful. Keep that flat part, not the groove part, flat part, up against the model. And that's another big chunk there. So I know that's a little in shadow. Just be careful. Take your time. See, like that's kind of hanging over. It could interfere with the gluing, getting a good glue. Looks good, looks good. A little extra off there. Yeah, so we're going to be gluing just those little bits and pieces. I know it's been a while, so I'll talk about my Tamiya scriber. It's good stuff. I would advise, if you're going to get into doing stuff, into making figs and putting things together, Just leave the GW one on the shelf and get yourself a Tamiya. Scribe here. That's the arm that's going to hold the staff. So whichever one you want. You want to make sure that that's looking good. And as I do with all my figs before I even started this morning, I washed it off. Some hot soapy water and a little brush. Just to get all the release agent off before trying to put it together. Test fit, test fit. The hip here, why isn't that not going? I think there's going to be something over there. Something. I don't like how that's going together, guys. I guess it's supposed to be like that. Yeah. Because the chest doesn't have really a seam, but that skirt does. I guess that's just how it's going to go together. Alright, so I want to make sure we get that skirt and the chest ready for glue here. There's a little too much there. And right up, like on his shoulders, right up there, a little bit, it's going to need the glue. Come on, there we go. Perfect. Stole that for a second or two. I don't know. Let's put 5 on first. It's the spine here. Got some new glasses. Pretty excited. See a little better on these working up close up. Let's see. All right, maybe that's a little better for you. There's a little thing there. That's cute. Got like a little vestigial tail, like, you know, maybe we do. And yeah, even though that's, you got to clean that up because otherwise it won't fit in right. Just because you won't see that, and that's the connector. Still got to clean it. What do we got here? To the left. Double check, that's upside down. And that's how it's supposed to go. So don't put the little dealy wop on the bottom. Like me, and then you'll look funny. Well, you won't look funny, your Chronomancer will look funny. And boy, that is the only little piece of glue there, huh? Alright. Quick hold. We will sand those little spines off here in a minute after it glues. Let's get, yeah, that's the only piece, number 3. Thank goodness. Man, they don't, not nice. All these little octopus pieces. They're cool, but man, they're not nice. Let's see if we can snap that off. I think that's going to be the part that, yeah, we'll be gluing to the base. Let's see, and that just something like that. Yeah, that will never break off. You heard it here, folks. That will never break off. Out on your life. A little bit of glue. Drop it. Find it. Pick it back up. And then glue it. Yeah, we're going to sit here for a minute. See you in a second.